Happy spring. If you will, just for a moment, think about fulfillment. What is it that you have done in your life to fulfill what's happening on this day? Maybe you're the fulfillment of a dream or a wish that when you were inside your mother's womb. Maybe your mother or somebody there had lived a life and you'd heard the vibrations outside the womb as you were incubating inside there, and you could hear the prayers of the hopes and dreams of your future. Maybe these are the first memories that we have. Maybe these are the things that establish that sense of fulfillment in our lives. If we have expectations in life, maybe these are the first ones that we hear, just as a fetus inside the womb of our mother, being influenced already by the world that we've not yet entered, but we're also a part of. As springtime comes and this seed starts to grow, as the seed sits there inside the belly of Mother Earth and it hears the vibrations of the earth, and its growth is influenced by what it's surrounded by. So there's a time when we're very conscious of the one language of nature, the silent language of nature, of listening to the wind, of listening to the water. All throughout the Bible, we hear the stories of the holy water and the growth that happens and the nurturing. And then we find that we can add water to everything. And it relates to us because there's so much of our bodies that are part water and the vibrations that happen in the earth. And the water takes this energy and it transmutes it into growth and light. And we as seeds in the womb of Mother Earth, we get to receive the nutrients of the awareness and the vibration of the prayers and the offerings that we put into the wind. And when that wind blows across the water and those ripples start to happen, and you become one of those ripples with your thoughts and dreams and the things that have influenced you, and we begin to fulfill a cycle of life that was taught to us by the mother. Mother Earth, our heart mother, our biological mother. The best friends of those mothers that maybe sat beside those mothers as they were pregnant and held their hand when they weren't feeling good to offer sympathy or support. So in this time of spring, as these seeds are nurturing and they're hoping for an environment of growth, what is it that we're being conscious of right now to influence the seeds of growth and of the future? What is it that you're doing right now, Jubilee community, to influence the vibration of what comes next of greatness in life? I came in here today with many thoughts and ideas and wonderful stories that I've lived throughout my life. I couldn't land on a single one of them. Even in my playful mind, as I do my best driving in the quietness of my car a lot of times. I thought, how can I take all of these stories and just combine them into one? But then I thought, how could that be of just, what can I say to just express the fulfillment that I see and understand in life? On this first day of spring, I'm reminded of my mother whenever she would take the seeds in the wintertime, and she would take those jars of seeds of all the plants and all the pumpkins and the cucumbers and everything that she had taken seeds from and harvested the season before and kept them on the pantry shelf during the winter. And in the wintertime, whenever the sun would come out, she'd take those seeds out and put them out in the sun and say, hold on, hang in there. It's going to be okay. It's going to get warm again real soon, and you're going to be beautiful, and we're going to put you in the ground, and you pumpkin seeds, you're going to sprout and grow, and you're going to feed our people. In those hard times of winter, my mother was giving them hope and inspiration. But she was also influencing them to fulfill their destiny. Oh, rose seeds, we're going to plant you in the earth, and you're going to bloom and blossom, and so many people are just going to prosper and grow in abundance from your beauty. And as I thought about not only my mother, but all those mothers out there that do the best that they can to calm us in those moments where we might feel a little fidgety about what's going on in the world, whether it's you had a bad day at school, your first day of first grade. I don't know about you, first grade was like the best 3 years of my life. I fulfilled my obligation, though. So in this time of fulfillment, where are you in feeling fulfilled? We take it and we're, let the day of fulfillment begin. How does it begin? Is there a whistle? Is it the sunrise? Is it the cock-a-doodle-doo, the rooster? What is it that wakens us up? What is it that we can do as a society, as a human society, as a community of one tribe of this earth, one indigenous tribe of this earth? What can we do to fulfill the destiny of time and nature and harmony? The very thing that was given to us by the heartbeat, the one rhythm of life. If you have a heartbeat, I have a heartbeat, then we're all members of the same tribe and the same family upon this earth. So isn't this fulfillment opportunity to just really beckon down deep inside and find the silence of the womb of the mother, and to be reminded of the tenderness and the love and the compassion, the non-conditional love and acceptance? That whatever this seed is that's being grown inside this precious belly of our mother, can we be quiet long enough to listen to the wind that's trying to tell us? The big mom, grandmother speaking to me. I have to go. I have to go and pick up that plastic bottle that someone discarded off to the side of the road. I have to go and reimagine these things that weren't true that were told to me as a child, because those things litter the landscape that is the innocence of our spirit. And what do we do to fulfill the promise of coming back in the balance of nature, to fulfill that vibration that lives inside of each and every one of us, that reminds us that greatness has always been ours? That inside the womb, whenever you feel that anticipation after 8 or 9 months, and you feel it, and you just know that there's light out there and there's anticipation, because all the conversation happening outside the womb is about the excitement of the birth of this child, the birth of this seed. Every seed that grows upon this earth is anticipation and excited by all the life that surrounds it. It's like they say, don't bring the baby home unless the nursery's painted and ready to bring it home. It's not going to come then until then anyway. So what are we doing to prepare Jubilee? What are we doing to fulfill the destiny and greatness that lives in each and every one of us? What are we doing whenever the wind blows and the big mom calls to us? Singing us stories and singing us songs, telling us left and right. As the sun comes up and the sun goes down and the wind blows and the moon comes and the water flows and the grass grows, everywhere we're being reminded that Earth, Mother Earth, is fulfilling her part to enhance the beauty, love, compassion, any greatness you can think of, whatever word is, think of it. Mother is fulfilling her part. And in the sake of sacred reciprocity, what are we doing to give back and to honor and to mirror back that fulfillment that's being offered to us? The freedoms that we have right now to gather in this way, in a peaceful way, to fulfill a promise of whatever your pledge has been to your community. Thank you for showing up. You out there in the internet world, thank you for showing up. But there's still a lot to be done. Part of my fulfillment is to stand here and to share what lies in my heart. What's been taught to me by the wind and these trees and the one-legged people, the stands tall people, the tree people, the vibrations that they carry when the wind blows and it tells us stories. The very roots of those trees that dig deep into the earth and hear those stories of those seeds that are trying to reach to the sun. And when the wind blows, the trees tell us of the greatness of what's to come. Just like the mother's friends and supporters talk about how great this baby's going to be and how that community is going to come together to support that greatness, to help it fulfill its greatness. So Jubilee, let's take the opportunity to dig real deep inside, whether it's to till up fresh soil to regrow, just like Jay read in the readings. You can plant it, you can grow, and if it doesn't work, you can take it down, you can start all over again. That's part of Mother's fulfillment of her promise. So where are we in tilling our garden and seeding the new soil? Where are we in honoring all that surrounds us, all the life and light, the laughter, the children, the puppies, the kittens, man, you name it. All those things that reach deep inside our spirit and our heart, and in some silent way move us to fulfill the greatness of life. And I offer this to you in a good way. A happy spring to you. Oh, yeah.